And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. We got some cool baseball highlights coming up, and we're going to start with the Aquinas Falcons because for Aquinas, they made a little bit of school history before the start of the season. The CIF Southern Section always releases the playoff divisions before the start of the season, and the Aquinas baseball team getting bumped up to Division I this year. And from what I was told from Aquinas, the Falcons baseball team is the first sports team on campus to have Division I status for the playoffs. So congratulations to the Falcons. So they were taking on a heavy hitter from the state of Arizona, Corona del Sol. And look at the backdrop for this game, warming up, and there's the snow-capped mountains in the background. You don't see that in the Phoenix area. The Aztecs making the trip out here to San Bernardino. Head coach Mike Carpentier getting his Falcons ready for the D1 playoffs by taking on some tough opponents in non-league play. Aquinas, they sent Bradley Gilbert to the bump, got in some trouble in the first inning. Miles Harrison ropes the double to left center field. That'll bring home a run, and it's 1-0 Aztecs. Gilbert, though, would close out the frame with this strikeout right here as Corona del Sol strands a runner on second. Gilbert recently signed with the University of Washington Huskies. Later, the Falcons looking to answer at the plate. Mason Greenhouse ropes this double down the left field line. Landon Young slides into third as Aquinas has runners in scoring position. Young would come home on this sac fly off the bat of Jason Gerfers. Young tags up and he will score, and we are tied at 1 apiece. So the Falcons quick to respond against Corona del Sol. Second inning now as we fast forward just a little bit. Gilbert settling in on the mound, strikes out the first two batters in the frame, and then gets this grounder to second base to end the inning. Bottom half of the frame, here come the Falcons. Carter Hadnot finds himself on third base trying to bring in the go-ahead run for Aquinas, but Corona del Sol starter Harrison gets the strikeout. We're still tied at 1. But not for long. In the third inning, the visiting Aztecs are back in business. Cooper Klauser smacks a deep drive to the right center field gap. Max Sinkovich and Jaden Loray cross the plate. Corona del Sol takes the lead 3-1 on Aquinas, but the Falcons would battle back with 3 runs later in the game in the 5th inning to pull out the 4-3 victory against Corona del Sol from Arizona. The Falcons will jump into Ambassador League play this week, including a showdown with rival Arrowhead Christian. The Falcons and the Eagles are 2 of the top teams in the entire Inland Empire this season. So this game will have big-time Ambassador League title implications. There's Coach Carpentier and the Falcons. Big win, 4-3 against Corona del Sol from Arizona. All right, a little bit of history made at San Gorgonio as we take you out to San G next. And this was a really cool event, probably years in the making, and it finally happened. San G playing under the lights, their first night game as they took on Colton High School in Arrowhead Athletic Conference play. Yeah, so for the first time in the long and storied history of the Spartans baseball program, they actually played a night game under the lights. And San Gorgonio taking on the Yellow Jackets in conference play. San G had some great highlights, scored some runs, made some great plays under the lights, but San G could not come up with the victory. The Yellow Jackets spoiling the San Gorgonio night game, pulling out the 11-5 victory, but still a cool night on campus out there at San Gorgonio under the lights. Hopefully they'll have a lot more of those night games coming up, especially as the temperatures begin to rise a little bit here in San Bernardino. All right, now we're going to talk a little Major League Baseball, but guys that have San Bernardino roots. We're going to start with Aaron Brooks, the pride of Cajon High School. Aaron Brooks back for a third stint. Yes, a third stint with the Oakland A's. He is back signing a minor league contract with the A's, but hoping to get a spot on their opening day roster. And you're looking at highlights of his Oakland A's debut back in 2015. There's his family from San Bernardino in the stands to cheer him on. He pitched for the A's in 2015, 2018, and 2019. Now he's back in the major leagues with the A's, trying to get a spot on their opening day roster. And meanwhile, former Cal State San Bernardino starting pitcher Tyler Wells back with the Baltimore Orioles, getting ready for his upcoming season. The last time we saw him was in the American League Division Series against the Texas Rangers. Tyler says he's feeling great, ready for the start of the season, and hoping to get a spot in the starting rotation for the Orioles. Maybe a World Series run.
I mean, I don't think I ever deserve anything. I think that the best way I can put it is where am I best suited to help the team win? And, I think that I did that last year. With what we were able to do kind of going into the postseason and whatnot, I think was kind of a testament to just, for me to try and be as malleable as possible for the team. So that's kind of how the approach has been. But I definitely don't think I deserve anything, but I'm going to come in each and every time, just like I have the last 3 spring trainings, to earn my spot. I would say the environment's different. Within the clubhouse specifically, I think that, right now we have a group of guys that is so cohesive and everyone's on the same team and everyone's pulling for each other and supporting each other. And I think that, that's kind of been one of the biggest differences that I've seen from 21 to now, but also to just having the city of Baltimore rally around us. I think it's also been a big difference for us. I think that when you have all the fans show up to the field every day and cheering us on like they did this last season, it makes it a lot more special. And I think that people underestimate just how much that means to us as the players. And I think that it continues to push us to want to be better, and I think that that's why you hear a lot of that in the discussion.
And we will definitely be keeping tabs on Tyler Wells and Aaron Brooks throughout the baseball season. When we come back here on Sports Weekly, we're going to check in with our friend Greg Bell. The former NFL star has been instrumental helping kids here in the city of San Bernardino. We'll be back on Sports Weekly on IEMG.